Tyga recently got Kylie's name tattooed on his elbow. Did you see that?
Yeah. And he's not fucking her. She's just your good friend. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, come on.
You would think that Tyga...
And he did it right after his girl blew him up with the texts and shit.
Right around the
I want to
same
be
time.
with you and all this type of shit.
Want
He's
my
like, oh,
family
really?
back.
Kylie, bitch.
You would think that Tyga would learn his lesson about tattooing relationships, because on himself, because at one point I think he had a Cash Money tattoo.
A word?
On him, which he had to cover up because he doesn't want to be associated with Cash Money anymore.
Right.
But I thought the tattoo was a little weird.
I mean, see, motherfuckers is impulsive out here. You know what I mean? That was just an impulsive move. Trust me, someday, because he don't even understand, he's the starter dick. Like, she got more black dicks to go on her journey to become like her older sister. So he's the beginning dick. He's like the Ray J of dicks when it comes to this Kylie girl. He really thinks that she's going to be around in a couple of years or whatever? Like, nah. She's going to move on to motherfuckers that she feels is more famous, more powerful, Right now, that's good for her. You see what I'm saying? He's the starter dick.
Starter dick.
Yeah, he's like the, like you get your first little, starter crib, starter whatever. Like,
starter car.
Starter car. I got my first Benz, but it's not going to be the...
Right.
It's the S, I got something small.
C240.
CLK or some shit,
Right.
He's the CLK. That bitch want an S500, 600, some crazy shit. She wants the big boy Benz, okay? And she's gonna get it, but she's starting out with this dude. So for him to do that, he's only gonna look like the fool, I guess. Cause where's her tattoo at?
That's an excellent point. Where's her tattoo at?
Where's her Tyga shit at?
Yeah,
she not stupid.
Yeah, she's not getting a Tyga tattoo.
She ain't getting no Tyga tattoo. She's getting that Tyga dick. He's tattooing her with dick right now is what the fuck he doing. Tattooing yam sauce on her face. But that's about all the fuck he doing right now. That's the only tattooing that she's getting.
Yam sauce?
Yam sauce.
I've never heard of this
Man
before.
milk. Man gravy.
What do you think about her lips? Because remember there was the whole Kylie lip challenge thing where people were like...
Right, and they fucking their lips up and all of that. Like, I mean, I don't know what her lips used to look like, if she's getting anything done to them or anything. But if she is, she's trying to... Listen.
Hold on, I'll show you.
Okay. These poor kids, they're growing up on pornos and all kind of shit. Now they want to have dick-sucking lips. Wow, she went from baloney to fucking... Wow!
That's why. Did you ever see that picture that Black China posted up?
Nah, but I heard about it, and that's what encouraged everybody. Oh, she had the wax lips on or some shit like that?
She went and put up this Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Again, we talked about people trying to be their true selves. They have a lot of black women who are knocking themselves out to be the silhouette of a white woman, while simultaneously you have a lot of white women who are knocking themselves out to try to look like the black woman. To have the lips and the ass and the titties and just the whole curvasiveness that the black woman is traditionally known for having. So now she goes from baloney lips to something nice and, full. It's kind of crazy.
Do you ever think that other races will try to emulate, black women's noses? Do you ever see operations?
No,
where
because they
women,
don't think that's cool.
Not right now.
Not right now. Well, it could happen.
See where I'm going with this?
I do see where you're going with that, and it's possible. It's possible.
Where you have a woman with
They
a small,
actually wants to widen her nose.
will go and get a wider nose.
So that she can look black for real, for real.
I mean, you already have women tanning. You already have women getting lips. I mean, if you would have told me, think about it, if we had this conversation 20 years ago saying, hey, because think about it like this. I remember watching a Rudy Ray Moore movie. Right? One of the old blaxploitation films. Dolomite, exactly. And I guess Rudy Ray Moore, in some of his movies, he would do like some stand-up type shit, right? And I remember he was like joking on the audience, and there was a dude in the audience with like big lips. He said, man, your lips are so big that if you put your head out the window, your lips would beat you to death. That was like a joke in the 70s, right? You know, obviously this is very non-PC to do that right now.
Right.
But back then, black people would be made fun of for having big lips.
You could still do it. A black person could do it to another black person. It's when somebody else tries to chime in that's the fucking problem.
Well, right. But what I'm saying is that back then, you did not see other races trying to have bigger lips. You know, it was not considered attractive back then to have big lips. You know what I mean?
Or anything black besides your vocal stylings.
Yeah, there you go.
Anything physical was not cool. Until maybe the 60s when you started seeing some white boys with afros.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of what you're talking about now.
But this is what I'm saying. You look at back then, no one was trying to get big lips. Fast forward to 2015.
Right.
It's a thing.
Right.
A 17-year-old white girl is plumping her lips up.
Right.
Big asses were not, you know, like for example, when you looked at the major black female stars of the 60s and 70s, they didn't have big asses.
Because they were trying to look like white women.
As time went on, bigger asses started becoming a thing, and the bigger the better. And you know what I mean? That type of thing. So what I'm saying is that you can't just look at what was happening before and say, no, people ain't gonna like that. In the future, wide noses may be a thing.
It's possible.
And women might start getting up because you would get it. I'm sure right now. I mean, I've never heard of this operation, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I bet you right now, you could have an operation to take a thin, straight nose and make it wide.
And get melanin injections and all kind of shit.
Well, you don't even need melanin injections. You can just go tanning.
Yeah, but you might want to make something that's more long lasting and more retains in your skin better. Like.
You go to Asia, you go to Japan, and you see Japanese guys and girls that are getting their hair kind of kinky.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it
like
with dreads and all that type of shit before.
There you go. Dreadlocks is another thing.
But then at one time, you know, during World War II, they was getting surgery to open their eyes up to make them look more American.
Yeah.
So they can come over here with a soldier and all that type of shit. And
this is what I'm saying. You can't just say, well, people don't find that attractive right now, because you fast forward 50, 100 years, you don't know what the fuck people gonna find attractive.
well, see, here's the thing. Here's the hypocrisy. There's a lot of things that people find attractive, but then still promote something else. See, there's a lot of white America, even those at the top, who actually have a fetish for things like that. Who actually have a fetish for the way black women and that look and move and all that type of shit, but they have to promote some other shit. You understand what I'm saying? In order to keep making money or whatever the fuck they're doing, or whatever the case may be, like they can secretly feel one way about one thing and promote something that's totally different. So, I mean, America has been in love with black people for a long time and in different ways. Like, there used to be a woman back in the days, something hot and tot, they used to call her. She had a really big ass. Look it up. And
Oh, is it the one that they put in a cage? And
yeah, exactly.
Right.
But that's where back then, remember the women used to wear the corsets and all the bustier and it made their ass look all big. They were trying to look like that lady.
Really?
Yeah, but only they were doing it with skirts that had metal frames and shit under the fucking skirts. Those fucking corsets and all that type of shit they used to wear back in the days. Look the shit up. So it's all a fucking cycle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been here before. Maybe not to the extreme of the lips and all that type of shit.
Not to the extent of actually modifying your body.
Right. See, but they modified the clothing at that time. Now they're modifying the body. And yeah, it could, who knows, somebody could have already did what you're talking about with the nose and all that. I wouldn't doubt it, matter of fact.